So we're continuing to ask the question, why are you a follower of Jesus Christ? And today that question goes to Sue. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're a follower of Jesus.
My name's Sue Owst. I was born and bred in Hull. I moved to Northallerton about a year ago. I was brought up in a Christian family, went to Sunday school twice every week. And then when I was about 14, I went to a Christian concert with friends, and at the end they gave an appeal if anyone wants to give their lives to Jesus to go forward, but because I was with friends I didn't feel I could do that.
Right.
So a few weeks later I went to an after church rally in Hull with the Christian Police Association.
Okay.
And again they talked about becoming a Christian, and I felt in my heart that I should, but I was sitting right on the inside of the pews and there was family right next to me. I thought, oh no, I can't do that.
Right.
So again, a few weeks later, in my own church in Hull, the minister spoke on different ways that people become Christians.
Uh-huh.
And I just knew that I either had to walk to the front of that church or I'd collapse on the spot.
Right.
And I figured it was less embarrassing to walk to the front of the church and make a public declaration that I was going to follow Jesus.
So, was it like God was pursuing you?
I think he was. And I finally realised that I had to give in.
Was that one specific thing, or was it just a conviction to follow
It was
Jesus?
a conviction to follow Jesus. On each of these three occasions, I'd really felt my heart pounding as if God was speaking to me.
Yeah.
And so in the end I did respond to his call, the 15th of February 1970.
1970. So that was a few years ago.
Just one or two.
What's deepened your faith since then? Because obviously you were young then. Has it matured?
It has. There've been some incidences where, again, I know God has been speaking to me and I've answered that call. One was to go as a student to Cliff College.
Right, okay.
In 1973. And to learn more of God by studying his word in the Bible, going out on evangelistic meetings with others and just seeing God at work in the lives of other people. It really deepens your faith.
So that kind of put you on the front line? Is that a fair way to describe it?
I think it was, yes. When you're in meetings and you're chatting to people, sharing your faith, what God has done for you in your own life.
So, Bible college as well, was that a positive experience for you then?
It definitely was. It was just a 1-year course and I got involved with the music ministry there, involved in a singing group, and we'd go out, and sharing my faith through music was something that I really developed while I was at Cliff.
And did you enjoy the theology and studying?
Again, studying God's word, both the Old and New Testaments, having things explained to you. I mean, not that you understand everything, but getting a bigger picture of who God is.
A bigger picture of God.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And was there things that challenged your faith as you thought about different viewpoints and things like that?
Yeah, and I think especially in today's society, where there are a lot more challenges, and when I was at work, people accepted that I was a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But then it began to get harder as social viewpoints changed and it became more difficult to say what you believed in and why you believed in, because it was not politically correct.
Right.
Maybe to stand up for what the Bible teaches on certain issues, so that was getting more difficult.
So how have you handled that? Any tips?
I retired.
Good answer. Right, presumably you still look to share your faith and let people know you're a follower of Jesus. How do you go about that in a respectful way?
I try to do it through actions, to let them see that the life you live is glorifying to God, not being holier than thou, but being available for people,
Right.
being a good neighbour to those around me.
Okay. And does that create opportunities for you to speak about your faith?
Yeah, I think so. You have to be open. It's not always easy, but I let people know that I come to this church, and that often gives openings to share.
Yeah, because they'll ask more questions.
Yeah.
That's great. So, why are you still a Christian? So, why are you still following Jesus?
I think over the years, as I've seen God at work, both in my life and in the lives of those around me, it just makes me even more certain that there is a God who loves us all, who sent Jesus to die for us. I just look around at creation, and that to me is proof that there is a God who made everything.
Okay. So 49 years down the line, you're absolutely certain now that
Without a
Jesus
doubt.
Christ is the way.
Without a doubt.
So thank you very much.